go out today. The wind was increasing, but a few things to do on the shore, but also we thought it was a little too risky to go out the day before the race. I think we could race in these conditions, but we didn't want to go today.
Matteo, this is what, your fifth America's Cup? Fourth? Sixth?
I think it's my fifth.
Fifth Cup. And have you ever done much racing on a multi-hull before this Cup?
None.
So why are you the navigator on our boat on a multi-hull in this America's Cup?
I have been invited to join this team. That has been a pleasure. And I've been working here 2 years.
But you sailed with Jimmy last time? Next door?
I said we want to know some with Jimmy.
Maybe you can pass the mic to Jim. We can ask Jim why you got invited to sail with him in this campaign.
Matteo and I obviously were involved in the last campaign, and we sort of enjoyed working together. And Matteo's obviously a pretty experienced navigator. He's been around the world. He's been involved in the match racing, all the Prada campaigns. So it's we certainly, when we started out this campaign, none of us here thought we'd end up, in a 90x90 trimaran with a 68-metre wing on it. But we've all learned to adapt and had a bit of fun in the meanwhile.
You've done some A-class, A-cap racing, and you've now learned to fly. You've got a pilot's license, I understand. Has that been helpful?
Yeah, basically, as soon as it looked like we were heading down this multi-hull route, I sort of took on the A-class. Thought that was an easy option to get some time on the water and a little bit in the Formula 18. And then as time went by, we got the Extreme 40s and we're all able to race in those. Jake Kane and I went out and raced on the circuit a bit. And then when it looked like we were going to go and pull the trigger on the wing, then we had a small break in the sailing team, and I saw an opportunity and I thought, well, I might try and get my pilot's license. So I was able to do that in a fairly short time down in Sydney, and learned a lot actually. It was very, very interesting. And it's amazing actually how many guys in sailing, fly. Like it's Tom Schnackenberg, Larry, for instance, flies. Russ has got his pilot's license. There's a lot of guys, because it's the same principles. It's all about lift, drag, and it's just another way of thinking about, how to make yourself go as quick as you can on the water.
John, this is your fourth campaign, at the tender age of 30, and the gentleman to your right has done a couple more than that. We've done, you and I have done a few campaigns together. John Kostecki from San Francisco, JK, you and Jimmy are co-managing this sailing team. We thought it was going to be a monohull campaign. We hired a bunch of guys, designers and sailors, and then when Ernesto said, no, it's going to be a deed of gift match, we're going to race you, he's going to build a multi-hull and race us in a deed of gift, and suddenly you had to change the focus. How hard was that for you and Jimmy, but you in particular as the guy really helping on the personnel side? How difficult has that aspect of the campaign been? You gotta hold the mic right up, John, because this is a live webcast, worldwide. You don't want to,
We want everybody to listen. No, I mean, as Jimmy stated, once we knew it was going to be a multi-hull that we were going to race with or challenge with, we really got focused on multi-hull sailing, and not only A-class, where we're sailing A-class and Extreme 40 and D35, Orma 60s in France, probably missing something, but C-class, we sailed the C-class in Canada, and so we've done a lot of multi-hull sailing. Basically, we just totally changed focus, and for monohull sailors, it's been a lot of fun because it's a lot different, constantly learning. So it's been a big challenge, but I think we're ready to go.
How long is this video? A minute? Should we look at this video now, Jane, or do you want to look at it? Let's quick, just how many of you have seen the boat actually sail live? You saw it yesterday, but not in any breeze. Why don't we show you this, a 1-minute video. Guys, if you want to just spread off to the side, please. And Alberto, if you could show this. This is, I think, who took this video from Rick Bev? Why don't we, Alberto, show this, please, maybe we can dim the lights. Ron?
So, Ron, you're in latitude 38. So, Johnny, talk about your job as tactician. How is it different? What are the issues that are different you need to be thinking about at the start? Multi-hull versus mono.
Thanks.
Well, really, the biggest difference is the length of the course. It's obviously a lot longer than the conventional America's Cup. So, we're looking at it more as a long distance race rather than a short race. And but yeah, the monohulls quicker to maneuver, and you're able to tack without a huge loss. And these boats, are pretty big. You pay a big penalty for maneuvering, and so there'll be minimal maneuvers, and depending on the conditions, there could be very few tacks and jives.
How long is it taking to jive and tack?
How long is it taking to jive and tack?
Matteo?
Can you answer that, John, while you got the mic?
Yeah, it varies in the wind conditions. I can't tell you exactly, and it's different every time.
Good. Well done, JK. For all of the Alinghi fans and team members that are watching. Johan Giffard, Seattle.
Yeah, hi.
Stand up.
Do you have an optimum keel angle to sail at? Is there a market sort of point that you like to be at? And the second question is, Jimmy, what can you see through your glasses? And if you are able to change the displays, how do you do that? Thank you.
Well, the ultimate heel angle is like any multi-hull. It's basically that middle hull just above the water. And if the conditions are right and it's flat water and very steady, then we can pretty much have it a few inches off the water.
Sorry, guys, because the webcast can't hear you.
Can't hear me? Okay. So if it's puffier, a little more unstable, then we'll generally fly it higher, upwind, because then it gives a little bit more, margin to stop it coming into the water. Downwind, you'll see us flying high at times, and that's kind of to reduce some riding moment in the lighter air, just to try and sail at a deeper angle. As there's more wind, we'll probably start to fly a little bit lower, use the full riding moment. What was the other question?
Your heads-up display?
Oh, the sunglasses. Yeah, so the sunglasses, it's kind of like the pilots use. The company that did it for us, they supply it to the defence industry, and the soldiers actually use them on the ground. And it provides a display for me. I can have numerous pages. I've got like a load page where I can see all the loads on the boat, rudder angle, pretty much anything that we're recording I can see. And if I want to change pages, for instance, there's a start page, and I can just ask Matteo and say, hey, put me to the start page, put me to the load page, and see the wing targets, etc., what's happening in real time. So it was the biggest push to do it was because it saved weight. Basically, we're able to get rid of.
Sorry, the biggest push was to save weight.
Save weight, yeah, to basically take weight off the boat, because it's now one small pack that I've got, as opposed to running cables throughout the boat, displays, etc. So, and I think it's the future, because wherever you look, it's there. You don't have to keep looking back into the boat and then looking back maybe to where your competitor is. So it's been pretty exciting to work through it.